Haru's clone, serving as his stand-in at the academy, relayed news of an upcoming proficiency exam. Haru, loathing the thought of academic confinement, saw this as an opportunity to orchestrate his expulsion. His attempts to remain inconspicuous within the academy walls were thwarted by Professor Polko, who ushered him to a classroom. Faced with the prospect of a new beginning, Haru's spirits waned. Determined to fail, Haru faced the examination with a strategy to underperform. Yet his innate knowledge of barrier magic betrayed his intentions, leading him to inadvertently answer correctly. A similar lapse occurred with questions on ancient magic, his memory reflexively supplying the answers. The professor's insistence on a mana assessment seemed futile to Haru, who anticipated it would only confirm his weakness, unaware of the surprises that awaited him. Haru found himself in a different chamber, face to face with a diminutive healer known as Toretta. She revealed her role as the venerable enchanter of the academy, and cautioned Haru against arrogance due to royal endorsement, threatening expulsion for any missteps. Yet Haru's enthusiasm only grew. Toretta perused his exam responses, deeming them peculiarly compelling. During the magical potency evaluation, Haru anticipated a modest level 2, but an overwhelming surge of energy shattered the orb. The faculty was astounded, and Haru, mortified by the destruction, feared Toretta's wrath and expulsion. Contrarily, Toretta was fascinated, deducing that Haru's immense power overwhelmed the orb. She lauded his candid admission of ignorance on the test, and his insights into warding spells and archaic enchantments. Impressed, Toretta chose Haru as her protege, inviting him to assist in her studies, which Haru promptly declined. Despite her pleas, Haru excused himself. He recounted the ordeal to his doppelganger, who, despite being irked by Haru's favorable impression, remained resolute in their defiance. On the day of the inaugural ceremony, Charlotte armed the Haru duplicate with a firearm for protection, given his lack of magical abilities and reliance on Haru's protective enchantment. Post-ceremony, the duplicate hastened to his quarters, wary of the elite student cater. As he skirted past, the clique's chief hailed someone, but his words were meant for Iris. The duplicate Haru, intent on seclusion, collided with Iris. An irked student, Schneider, the deputy scholar leader, mistook their inattention as disrespect. He demanded homage, but Iris, new to the academy, was unaware of such customs. Schneider directed the duplicate Haru to elucidate the protocol, but he feigned illness to escape. Schneider, interpreting this as derision, resolved to discipline him. The duplicate Haru's attempt to flee resulted in a blow to his back, yet he rose unscathed, astonishing Schneider. Feigning agony, the duplicate only incited Schneider's ire further. Iris's apology for involving Haru puzzled her, as she failed to grasp Schneider's fury, and the duplicate Haru realized Iris's social acumen was even more lacking than his own, utterly oblivious to the tension. Schneider, adamant not to be ridiculed, readies a barrage of incantations. Claw Haru, cornered, discharges his firearm and flees. Haru, informed of the tumult, learns his doppelganger is pursued by Toretta. He dispatches the clone to recuperate at home while pondering his next move. Confronted with a duel challenge from Schneider's ally, Haru attempts to refuse, but the challenger insists, citing family honor. Haru begrudgingly acknowledges the predicament, seeking an escape from the duel unscathed. Observing the challenger, he notices Iris trailing her into a carriage, leading to Schneider's abode. Iris pleads for the duel's cancellation, citing Haru's injury, but Schneider's temper flares. As Haru watches, Schneider demands Iris's subservience. Iris inquires about halting the duel, to which Schneider demands a humiliating performance. Iris acquiesces, beginning the act, but Haru, unable to endure the scene, intervenes as the enigmatic Black Knight. He chastises Iris's naivety and commands her departure. Schneider, bewildered and seeking aid, is informed by Haru they're in an alternate realm. Schneider questions Haru's identity, who proclaims himself a crusader for justice, intent on retribution. Schneider's assault is thwarted as Haru swiftly immobilizes him, eliciting agony. Haru enumerates Schneider's transgressions, bullying newcomers, instigating a punitive duel, and degrading Iris. He admonishes Schneider to contemplate his misdeeds, warning the pin in his shoulder will constrict with any attempt at removal or magic use. Schneider's defiance only intensifies his pain. Haru vanishes, restoring everyone to the chamber. Attempts to alleviate Schneider's affliction only exacerbate it, and he vows vengeance. The following day, Haru garners the student body's curiosity, who speculate on his true power level after felling Schneider with a single strike. Haru's escape is tinged with frustration, his expulsion scheme faltering. Amidst circulating rumors and unexpected admiration, Haru hastens to his quarters, only to be intercepted by Terita. Dismissing her without heed, she persists in recruiting him for her laboratory. Haru feigns amnesia regarding their discussion and seeks to depart. Terita reiterated the academic paths available at the academy, emphasizing the night course's focus on magic for practicality and service to the nation, and the scholar course's emphasis on magical innovation within a laboratory setting. She suggested the latter would suit Haru's fascination with ancient magic, though Haru contemplated joining an alternate lab. Suddenly, Lias charged at him, but Haru subdued him effortlessly, not recognizing his identity. Marianne's arrival, with Lias noticeably more robust, piqued Haru's curiosity about their intentions. While Lias attempted camaraderie, Haru engaged solely with Marianne, who inquired about his course selection and proposed joining her research team. Lias expressed a desire to share a class with Haru, but Terita insisted Haru was under her tutelage. A dispute erupted between Lias and Terita, with Lias cautioning Haru about Terita's contentious research and her conflicts with other faculty members. Terita dismissed Lias's comprehension of her work. Amidst the speculation over Haru's decision, Iris intervened, claiming a prior engagement with him. Seizing the chance to escape, Haru affirmed the supposed plans and swiftly departed, leaving a jealous Marianne questioning their relationship. Once alone with Iris, Haru faced her curiosity about his identity as she sensed a stark contrast from the previous day. Haru's surprise at her discernment led him to erect a barrier instinctively. Iris, perceptive of the barrier, questioned the disparity. She observed that despite his unchanged appearance, his magical aura had shifted from non-existent to formidable. Haru recalled Flay's similar observation, pondering if Iris harbored demonic traits. Iris reassured him of her humanity, yet Haru remained wary. He requested she regard his dual nature as one, to which Iris apologized for the prior complications and expressed gratitude, seeking friendship. Haru, taken aback by her overture, inadvertently accepted, and Iris delighted in her newfound companionship. Haru is puzzled by Iris's desire for friendship, given their frequent encounters, which she interprets as a positive omen. Learning that he is her inaugural friend, Haru ponders her past. Iris shares her tale of being forsaken at birth, speculating that her precocious ability to speak may have been the cause. Haru agrees that an articulate infant would indeed raise alarm. Iris recounts her austere upbringing in a monastery where she was neglected and the sole compassionate priest passed away when she was young. Her seclusion there deprived her of worldly interactions, leading to her lack of societal acumen. Haru candidly admits his own friendless state, suggesting he's an unsuitable model for social norms. Yet Iris sees their shared solitude as an opportunity for camaraderie. Haru, contemplating the utility of this alliance in navigating academy life, warily accepts her friendship. He inquires about her academic pursuits, and upon learning she's enrolled in Terita's class, he reluctantly agrees to join, much to Iris's delight. Elsewhere, Charlotte's melancholy deepens in Haru's absence, while Flay yearns to be by his side. Charlotte's premonition prompts her to check on Haru, leaving Flay in tears over her exclusion. Lisa, observing Flay's sincerity, commends her adaptability, attributed to her tenure under the Demon King. Flay reminisces about the Demon King's benevolence and his vision of harmony between demons and humans. She reflects on his ultimate sacrifice in battle, theorizing his reincarnation as a human to further peace from within. Flay's revelation that Haru's naming habit mirrors the Demon King stirs her belief in his royal lineage. When Lisa inquires about the Demon King's true identity, Flay discloses it as Iris Villia, a name Haru himself bears, and one that Iris, upon introduction, claims as her own. Haru, finding Iris's full name a bit of a mouthful, opts to call her by her first name, eliciting laughter as she admits her own penchant for name shortening. As they prepare to part ways, Iris inquires about his course selection, proposing they register together. Haru, cautious of misconceptions, invites her to his quarters. Upon arrival, Charlotte is there, mistakenly assuming Iris is Haru's romantic partner. Haru clarifies they're merely friends, though Charlotte playfully foresees a future where Haru is surrounded by admirers, yet she asserts her wish to be his spouse. Iris finds their dynamics peculiar, while Haru muses on the quirks of growing up and Charlotte's eventual disinterest. Introductions made, Haru approaches his course selection with a laissez-faire attitude, leaving it to chance with a roll of the dice, much to Iris's astonishment. Charlotte boasts of Haru's exceptional abilities, deeming him beyond ordinary understanding, a claim Haru modestly downplays. Bored with the process, Haru delegates the task to Charlotte, who eagerly completes it without his review. Iris's curiosity about Haru's academic ambitions is met with Charlotte's vague allusion to a grander purpose, details of which she withholds. Charlotte's visit concludes, and Haru, to prevent Iris from witnessing the mystical gateway, shields her eyes. Iris is left puzzled by Charlotte's sudden disappearance, but Haru dismisses her concerns.